Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another single-player episode. So as promised on this episode, there's a bit of a interesting surprise, which I'm going to reveal, and it's right behind me. What is it? It's the Boom, the new forwarder. So this is the big exciting surprise I've been working on for the past little while. This thing is still a little bit in beta, so expect to see some funky issues over the next bit. But yeah, basically it's a brand new, fully functional forwarder with a big old clam on there for picking up lots of wood. The one thing that's cool about this forwarder that's different from in-game forwarders is this one's actually on a trailer. So you can disconnect this forwarder, drive away, and you have almost kind of like a skidder body attached to it. This is going to enable me for future projects to connect different types of trailers, different types of stuff to the back, multiple trailers, whatever we want. It just kind of turns us into a driving machine instead. So as soon as you do hook onto it, you know, then you have full access to the crane, to the boom, all that stuff, and you can treat it just pretty much like a normal forwarder. So yeah, that's going to be exciting. So like I said in that last one, I was building that little trail there, and that's exactly what that was for this guy. So now we got to actually transport it out there, and naturally we're going to go via helo. So we got to get our processor out there as well. So I'm just going to cut a chunk off this. I don't have hooks on the forwarder itself, so instead the trailer itself has like those locking points on it, or the locking straps. So I'm just gonna literally turf it into the back there, and I'll just get in the machine, hit L to lock that up. I think it locked it. Did it lock it? Let's go find out if it locked it. This is the best way to tell. Yep, so it's locked down. So now that that's locked down, I've never actually tried hauling with the helicopter for this thing, so this could be an experiment and a half, just a heads up. It may not work, you never know, anything can happen when I play single player with new beta machines. So this guy, I'm going to fly out first, our little processing unit here, because we kind of had a plan there, but what happened was the... Sorry, I'm just setting my timer there. So what happened was we kind of hit the water in the last one. So not aiming to do that in this one. Doesn't mean it won't happen, just I'm not trying to do that. So high enough, and let's fly. Alright, so we weren't too far from home. We were just kind of crossing right by that little spot over here. Now, I don't know if the forwarder is good enough to go in there or not, but we can always try and see what happens. So where did we turf it here? It was like literally right here when we tried to bring it across. I think it was like literally right here. Yeah, there's our little road, and there's our area we tried to cross. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this kind of right here, I think. It's probably close enough. And then we'll continue cutting. We can either do that roadside or head up into the bushes. We can do whatever we want. So let's go back, grab our forwarder. We can test that bad boy out and see how it goes. I'm excited to use this in combat because mostly it's only been used in testing. So now that we're out in the field here, it'll be a solid combat test to see that it all works proper. Alright, so let's get down and dirty here. Oops, let's not hit it though. So again, I have never ever lifted the trailer yet with the helicopter, so this could go many, many ways. I can already tell it's off to a strange start. Okay, so let's get above it a little bit here. So I don't know what's gonna happen, so bear with me. This could get ugly. That's okay. That's sort of working, I guess. Weird. Alright. Trying to figure out why the bottom of that's green. Looks like it's green or something. It's really weird. Anyway. We'll look at that when we get there. So, we're going to bring this bad boy over to the beginning of where we started. Kind of like right where we dropped all of our equipment. Bit of a curvature of the land here. Probably just our item flying around. So that's actually kind of cool. You can see our road that we built with the processor there. So we kind of cut out that whole edge and kind of went for a walk. That was pretty fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this bad boy right down in here. Oh, that's not so bad. This chopper continues to impress me in the way it travels. Okay, so now we can sell the chopper. Because if not, we'll just end up using it for illegal purposes. Okay, so now we're officially going to test out this monstrosity. I'm stoked. Let's unlock that load. So now we have... I don't really want that piece in the back though, so let's get rid of that piece. Oops. It's also my first day yarding, so... or first day forwarding, so bear with me if I'm slow and crappy. That right out of there. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't need it. So let's see if we can trace out this trail here and pick stuff up as we go. Again, it has been a long time since I've forwarded anything because I haven't had a forwarder to choose from in a long time. So this should make things rather interesting, to say the least. So my idea is to put them together. I feel so weird operating from like a third-person view, or like a stranger view. Might actually make it so that crane goes down a bit lower. That, or I could just learn to drive a little bit closer to this stuff. What I can do is drag it forward if I can't get it, and then kind of grab more of the middle. It's my so weird operating like this. Okay, and then you just grab it all. Hopefully it stays all nice and neat for me. And just plunker right in the trailer. Boop. Just like that. Now I always lock it when I move just because I'm afraid of it being all glitchy. So why don't we go like this, and we're gonna kind of back it up here a little bit. There we go. That way we can see exactly what we're doing. Unlock that. There we go. So one thing I can see already that I want to do, just because I didn't really test this, I just basically pick stuff up in testing. I didn't actually do roadside loading and testing. So what I would like to do is definitely make it so my arm can reach a little bit further down to the ground, just because I find it's a little bit difficult to reach some of these spots. So that might just be the actual length of the arm itself or the boom. I haven't quite figured that out yet. But in my case, I'm just kind of pulling them a little bit closer. And I'll hook it. Oops, if I can. As I learn how to be a forwarder operator. I have very minimal experience running forwarders, so bear with me. Oh. I'm sure it's not showing that I have like low experience in these. Hey, like, obviously I look like I'm a pro, clearly. Just kidding. Alright. Let's try doing it from first person, see how that goes. I can't even see anything in first person. We'll try it, just to say that we tried. Oh man, that feels weird. How do people do this in real life? Must feel bizarre. Feels like I'm backwards and then I'm forwards. Alright, oh. Whoa, dog. Easy, dog. Okay, so forwarder arm needs to be longer. That's what I've decided already. But like I said, this is beta testing, so we have nothing but room for correction. So I don't feel like I should have to go like 2 inches from the pile. But I don't know. Maybe I should watch more forwarders in real life. How long are the forwarder arms in real life? Maybe this is accurate. I don't know. Maybe it's all about just being a better operator. Let's see here. Oh, my head won't level out. Does it reach max capacity here? Okay, so that's something else I'm going to correct. Apparently that's the max distance of its tilt there, so. This is a terrible intro to the yard, or the forwarder, but we're, this is good. This is good practice stuff for us, so. Alright, Alright, well we got some of the logs, so that's good. Hey, it still works better than the old one did. The old one was so sketchy. You could even load the trailer. It would just go like bounce around all crazy like. You don't believe me, go watch the first single player series. That was the weird stuff that went on then. There we go. Grab that. And let's see if we can grab that one too. Bloop. Now the only thing I wish I could do would be like make it so the camera follows the claw a little bit, but unfortunately because it's a trailer, it's a little bit of a different story. I was looking at the in-game one, but it turned out that one's actually like its own machine. Drag that on there. Be able to reshuffle this bad boy right here. There we go. Oh, and this one snuck right up out of the hole there. That's probably because I dropped it at a weird angle. Oops. Oh, good lord. This one is just a crabby little piece of wood. There we go. Let's just pull it right out of there. My problem is depth perception. I can't tell how far things are. This is way different than loading straight on. But you know what? This is a fun learning experience. I'm having a time. I don't know if you guys are having a time, but I'm having a time. But I promise you by the time we go back to the next episode, this will all be different. This yarder will, or this yarder, I keep calling it yarder. This forwarder will probably have a different arm on it, or a different length of arm. The bucket will swing more, you know, multiple improvements. Here's some actual decent sized piles. Let's grab these. Let's see how this goes. It's a little bit bigger of a pile, so maybe I can get a better grip on it. Oops. Oops, come on. That's kind of my problem right now, is that I don't have enough reach in the boom to actually accurately grab that pile. So we're going to just take a big chunk out of it here. I can tell it's going to work really good once I work out some of these little bugs, though, because it grabs these piles amazingly well. I just got to make its flexibility a little bit better so it can reach further and accurately grab what's there. Which that is probably the easier part of things, so I'm not too worried about that. That'll be easy stuff. So where does the boom stop exactly? That's what I want to know. Oh, right there. Oh, we got lots of room we could drop, see? I want it to go down, basically scrape the top of the bunk. Hell, it can even go through the bunk, I really don't care. Let's try doing it from first person here. Unlock that a little bit. Drop some of this in here. And we'll give that a little tap. Just a little love tap. We're almost out of time already. My god, this is how yarding. I gotta stop calling it yarding. Forwarding. This is how forwarding gets, eh? Just get busy and forget all about it. So this boom can definitely go a lot lower, so that's something we'll fix before the next episode where we do this stuff on. We'll also maybe increase the arm length a little bit. Not a lot, but definitely a little bit. Just because it feels like I can't reach some of that further stuff that I want to get. Let's unlock this pile too, just because it's acting a little funky there. Boom. Almost got a full bunk here. I promise once we work the bugs out, I'll be faster at it too, so then I can really whip around and get this stuff. Yeah, see, so if it's too close, oops, I would have real grabbed that bunch. Oop. Yeah, so if it's too close, it won't tilt far enough to grab it, and when it's too far, I can't reach low enough. But this is awesome because now we know developmentally what needs to be changed in the design to make it better. And I mean, in the end, isn't that what it's all about? Redesigning to make it better. It's actually the true joy of modding, is coming in, testing, realizing it's a piece of crap, going back, making it 10 times better. It's like problem solving, kind of 101, right? Maybe I'll put these in the middle instead. Kind of like here-ish. One's lined up perfectly, the other one not so much. Maybe I can slip one out and grab the other. Oh, oh no! Where you going, little buddy? The joys of dealing with meticulously tiny wood. Alright. We got one little more group here, and then I think that'll be the end of the video. Because I clearly have a bit of modding work to do here. Yeah. Oops. I had that. There we go. Now we're good. It's kind of an ugly grab. What I could do is probably put a smaller head on it too. It feels like it's big. I can make it close further, but I don't really want to make it close too much further. Then you start getting all kinds of other glitches I don't want to deal with. Okay, so I'm going to leave this parked here for now. Definitely when we come back in the next one, I'll have some of those issues fixed. Whether it be a longer arm or, you know, further dippable arm, maybe a tinier claw. I don't know. We'll play around and see what happens. Anyway, yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you're not a subscriber, I don't know why you're not a subscriber yet, but you definitely should become one. Yeah, you can win some cool stuff. Going to be having some giveaways up on some future episodes here as well. So keep in touch, and we'll talk to you soon. Catch you on the next one.